I got my new lighting equipment and photography ring in the mail today, and you can see it right here. So I'm going to be setting this up and doing a little unboxing for you so you can see how it looks. And you can see what I've been looking forward to for the last like 10 years. I've been procrastinating on buying something like this because it costs a little bit of money, but it's a good investment, and I highly recommend it if you are doing videos, education stuff, trainings, whatever you want. So we're going to set this up later and you can see how it looks.
So the boxes are here in the basement. I got sick. So I've been sick for, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've been sick for almost a week now since I said that we were going to open up the boxes. So they've just been sitting here on the floor next to all our stuff in the basement. This is basically where I'm going to be setting up the studio, is right here, where this little massage chair is going to be moved. But yeah, this unfinished basement is going to be perfect for it. We're just going to set it up over here. And yeah. So I'm starting to open up the boxes, and I didn't have a box cutter, so I'm using a small katana. It's not sharp or anything, it's just a pointed edge, so that's what I'm going to be using to open up these boxes. So here we've got a green backdrop, and that'll be good for green screen. And then here we've got a black backdrop, which will be good. And we also have a white backdrop, which we'll be using for most of the time. Looks like we also have in here a carrying case, so we can put all our stuff in there and carry it around. Put that over there. And we got some instructions here to set up the light boxes, so that'll be good. And we've got this here. I'm not exactly sure what this is. We'll figure that out later. We'll put that over there. And here we have, it looks like, so this is probably for the above head bar, so that's going to help us hold that up, the light box. There's some clips here for the backgrounds to hook onto the background bar. And we've got a few of those in the box. We're going to put them down here. And here we've got, this should be the sticks and reflectors for the soft boxes. And we'll get that out of here so you can see what that looks like. And here you go. So it's just a little bit of like the aluminum foil reflective stuff. That would go in the back of the the light box. We got a few of those, put those over there. And then we got some stands. So let's go on to lights first. So these are light bulbs, and there should be 12 of these light bulbs, which are going to be going into the light boxes. So we're just going to stack them up over here. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's 12 of them there. There you go. And these should be the actual pieces for the light boxes where the lights plug in. Yep, there we go. So we're going to leave that in there, put the box to the side. Boom. Got a couple of those. So there should be 3. There's one for the left, one for the right, and one for above the head. And then we've got the, looks like that's the bar for the background. And this is probably the tripod case for the background. And these are the tripods for the actual light boxes. And so that should be those right there. Yep. Awesome. So now we're going to be opening up the Neewer LED light ring. As you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm just opening up the box. And we're going to get into the interior of this box, which looks like there's more boxes. And then we'll get into setting it up. So we are opening up the rest of the boxes. And this is the tripod for the LED ring. And it's actually a very good quality tripod. It has springs in both the top and the middle part of the tripod, so that if you try to loosen up the knobs and the light goes down suddenly, it's not going to just smash down and break. It's going to hit the spring and it's going to just bounce gently so that it doesn't damage the light, which is awesome. Inside of this box, it looks like it's the light diffuser, and this can go around the ring to diffuse the light. which is going to be very helpful. And let's just open that up. So this little box here, probably going to be a attachment for camera. Yeah, so there's an attachment for the camera, so you can attach a camera in the middle of the light ring. So let's open up the light ring box now. As this is kind of basically what you can see looks like. So this ring is basically, the purpose of this ring is LED lights that are adjustable so that you can put your camera in the middle, and what happens is you get a nice light on the front of the face, which helps get rid of shadows. But it also, what it does is when you're looking directly at the camera in the middle, your eyes will have a light ring inside of it, which when people look at your videos are more inclined to look you in the eye, which helps with building rapport and authority because they're consistently looking into your eyes. So in this box here, we've got some more packaging. It's got a nice little carrying case for the equipment. But inside of this box here, I'm going to use a fork because that's what I had on hand to open it up. But inside of this box, you're going to see there's the power adapter, and now it's got an adapter for European and also for the United States. So this product was of course made in China, but it does come with the multiple adapters for the different powers. Then also it's got a little thank you booklet from the owner of the company, and then it's got two different color diffusers. So one is going to be for a warmer yellower light, and one is going to be for a little brighter white light. Here's the LED ring itself. It's actually quite large and substantial, which is awesome. It'll easily fit your head through there. And it's got a nice attachment for hooking up to the tripod and setting up a camera. There's shouldn't really be anything else inside of here, just a couple zippers. So we're going to go ahead and put the LED ring onto the tripod, just loosen the bolt and try to put it on. You might realize, like I did, that it won't go nicely down. And the reason for that is there's a little black rubber piece that's at the top of the tripod. You'll want to take that off before trying to put this on, otherwise it won't sit nice and pretty. So you'll see it took me a couple of seconds to realize that it wasn't going in properly here. And what you'll notice is I'll be taking off a little black rubber from the top. And now that that piece is going to be off, should be able to fit this on properly. And there we go. I'm just going to get rid of that rubber. And you can adjust the height to however you want. I'm a little shorter person, so I'm going to put this a little bit down. And then later on, once the camera's on there, we can adjust it so that it's a little higher with a down angle, so that, you know, it makes you look slimmer. Because everyone wants to look slimmer, right? And so I'm going to use the light diffusers on the LED, and it's pretty straightforward. The only thing of note that I learned while putting these on is one of them is going to fit the base. So there's a little bump. The one I'm trying to put on right now on the side, I'm going to realize quite quickly here, it goes actually at the bottom because it's got that little bump on it. So that's where your first one's going to go. There are little edges on each of these on either side, and they kind of overlap. So what you're going to want to do is when you put the rest of them on, you're going to want to notice that they are overlapping at the ends, and that way it'll be easy for you to put it on. So here you're going to see I am adjusting it at a downward angle a little bit so that later on when I put it up, the camera is going to be looking down at my face so that you don't get to see my beautiful double chin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this beautiful little camera adapter doohickey, and we're going to put it onto the LED ring. So this is what it looks like. It's just pretty standard, it just slides in, then your camera goes on top. Just like a regular camera mount. So that goes here at the base. So what happens is when you put your camera onto it, it's going to be roughly in the middle of the ring. That way when you're looking at your camera, you have the light going directly into your eyes as a light ring. So now we're going to plug it in, Make sure you're using the correct power adapter. The first one I put in there was for the European, but I just quickly realized that was wrong because the prongs are different. So then you just switch them over to the American style prongs for electrical, plug it in. And here is the ring in its majestic glory, all ready and set up, ready to go. The clip-ons were fairly simple to do, as long as you understand. So now that we have it plugged in, here we go. We got it turned on. This is the light. It's adjustable. There's a little knob at the bottom of the base, and it goes quite bright. So we're just gonna let you see what it looks like over here. Kind of looks like a teleportation arc in sci-fi, but so basically, this is off, and this is on, and then we're gonna go brighter here, so you can see it gets really bright, like super bright. So I can understand why you might want to use the orange diffuser to get a little bit of a warmer glow, because this is gonna do a lot of light. So if you wanted to do video, then I would recommend probably just having it at the lowest setting. But yeah, so the knob is just the bottom. We're now going to go ahead and put the camera onto the mount, and we'll show you what it looks like. So this is what the video quality looks like with the light turned off. You can see there's only a light up there and a light to the side, and so this quality is not very good and you have a lot of shadows. But if we turn on the light, immediately shadows will disappear and the skin looks a little bit smoother. This is the lowest brightness setting, so it will look a little brighter like this. Making sure that you have the right background and you have the other lights on the left and right and above you is going to help balance that out. But it does a substantial difference for even the guy with an ugly mug like mine, that it makes a big difference for just like this without the background and everything properly set up. So I would highly recommend, once you have all the lighting and background set up, to get this LED ring. If you want to do an expensive one, you can go all the way like above $1,000, but this one was only a couple $100 from Neewer. It was definitely a really good investment, and I would highly recommend it if you wanted to do your own videos at home. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel for more real estate education videos, tips and tricks, and investment advice. My name is JP Letnick from Letnick Estates, and we'll see you on the next video.